Morning kids, parents, it's me, Pastor Yingshai. It's so awesome to have you guys join me this morning for a quick and brief devotion before we go on to our main lesson. I miss you guys so much, and I'm doing well, and don't worry about me, and I hope you guys are doing well too. And I'm just here this morning to very quickly tell you not to worry and to trust in Jesus. Because when you think about it, when life gets tough, when life gives you lemon, when life becomes difficult, we really only have two options: to worry or to trust in Jesus. Now, which one of those are you going to pick? And for us Christians, there's really only one option. And I can bet you know what that option is. It's to trust in Jesus. Matthew chapter 6 verses 25 through 27 says this: "Do not worry about anything. Don't worry about what you will eat, what you will drink, or what you will wear. Life is more important than that. Think about it. The birds of the skies, they don't sow or reap it. They don't have a garden that they have to take care of, make sure there's food. They don't have to go to the store and buy a whole bunch of toilet papers and store it up in their homes. No, yet God takes care of them. God feeds them. And think about yourself. You're more important than the birds. So how much more will God take care of you? How much more does God love you? And so remember that. Because can you add an hour to your life by worrying? No, of course not. And so trust in Jesus. Give Him all your worries and burden, for He's the one who says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy burden, and I will give you rest. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Take my yoke upon yourself, for I am gentle and humble-hearted, and you will find peace and rest for your souls." Give your all to Jesus and trust Him, okay? Now on to today's lesson.
Hi everyone. Thank you for joining us again this week. It's so great to connect with all of you during this time. Right now, lots of people are looking at what's happening around them. People getting sick, churches closing, businesses closing, and they're worried about how long it's going to take these places to open back up again.
Being worried is just natural, but if you're a friend of Jesus, there's something you can do with your worries, because Jesus' power calms our worries. What do you do with worry? Well, these kids have a pretty good idea. How about you get on your feet and let's join them. Pause this video, click the link below, and follow along from home.
What a great song to remind us that Jesus' power calms our worries. The world seems really worried about the coronavirus, about jobs, about so many things. What are you hearing that we should be worried about right now? Get some pieces of paper. It can just be scratch paper, and then write or draw the things that you're hearing that people are worried about. Put one thing on each piece of paper. Make a whole bunch of them. Pause the video while you do that. Thanks. Now talk about this. What do you usually do when you get worried? Michaela, what do you usually do when you get worried?
I pray for God to help us.
How about you, Tyson?
When I'm worried, I usually go play my games.
That helps you relax and not be so worried? I usually just go into a quiet room and then just pray, or wherever I'm at, I just pray in my head to God. Or sometimes I do talk to a friend. Pause me as you talk about what you do when you worry. And as you talk, crumple up those pieces of paper that you wrote on. You'll need them in a few minutes. Ready? Tell your family, what do you usually do when you worry?
There was a guy in the Bible who trusted Jesus, but Ben started to worry and things didn't go well. If you want to follow along in your Bible, look at Matthew chapter 14, verse 22 through 33.
Jesus walks on the water. Matthew chapter 14, verses 22 to 33. Immediately, Jesus made the disciples get into the boat and go on ahead of him to the other side while he dismissed the crowd. After he had dismissed them, he went up on a mountainside by himself to pray. Later that night, he was there alone, and the boat was already a considerable distance from the land, buffeted by the waves because the wind was against it. Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. "It's a ghost," they said, and cried out in fear. But Jesus immediately said to them, "Take courage, it is I. Don't be afraid." "Lord, if it's you," Peter replied, "tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and beginning to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. "You of little faith," he said, "why did you doubt?" And when they climbed into the boat, the wind died down. Then those who were in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." Let's see this story in action. Jesus' friends, the disciples, were in a boat again. The wind picked up and the waves got bigger. The wind was howling. Jesus' friends saw Jesus walking on the water toward them. So Peter got out of the boat to walk on water with Jesus. Pick one of you right now to pretend to be Peter. You got someone? And make sure everyone in the room gets a chance to be Peter, especially the grown-ups. Okay, now, Peter, stand up and look across the room, and you're going to act the rest of this story out. Peter stands up and looks across the room. Where he's looking is where Jesus is waiting for him. He's going to step out of the boat, so take the step up and over and stand on the water. Now, take a step toward Jesus. Keep your eyes on him. And now another step. As Peter walks, all those people's worries are being thrown at him. That's like what happened to Peter. He looked around and saw the wind and waves and got worried he would drown. He took his eyes off Jesus and the worry started distracting him. Once Peter took his eyes off Jesus and paid more attention to his worries than to Jesus, he sank like a rock. But Jesus grabbed Peter by the arm and stayed.
Let's try a fun experiment that shows how Jesus' power calms our worries. You'll need these things: a bowl of water, pepper, and some sort of dish soap. Pause the video, get those, come back, and let's try something together.
We're back. We'll show you what to do and then you try it too. First, look at your bowl of water. It's clear and clean. But then worries start sprinkling in. Now you can add the pepper. Okay, keep adding more pepper. There's a few worries. And then a few more. Shake the pepper container hard. And pretty soon, worries are all we see. You guys have enough worries in there? I think we need more worries. Go ahead, put some more worries in there. Right now especially not. This is a time when everybody's really worried. Hey, this pepper reminds me of all the waves that Peter saw in the water. We have a lot of worries coming at us right now. So how can we make those worries run away from us instead? You can try to clear them out on your own, but look what happens. So stick your finger in the bowl. What happened? Did the worries go away? Are you able to move them away? No, huh? Look, they're all stuck to your finger. So do this instead. Wipe off your finger and then put some dish soap on it. So get some dish soap all over your finger. That's like keeping your eyes on Jesus. Then put your finger back in with your worries. Ooh, what happened to the pepper? It's moving away, isn't it? So Jesus doesn't just have power over wind and waves. He has power over our worries too. He has power over coronavirus. When we keep our eyes on Jesus, our worries stop bombarding us because Jesus' power calms our worries. Pause the video and discuss with your family. What would help you keep your eyes on Jesus during this worrying time? Jesus' power can calm our worries if we keep our eyes on Him. Do this. Take someone's hand, or better yet, bump elbows with them and pray for that person by name so that they can keep their eyes on Jesus during this season of worry. Pause the video and do that now. Awesome prayers!
Now when this video ends, you can draw a cross, heart, or something else that reminds you of Jesus in your thankful journal. Thank Him for calming your worries. Put today's date on this page. Keep adding to your journal.
Thank you for joining us this week. We'll see you next week. Bye!